And we are live, Mr. Gracie Show 153.
What up, everybody? Here we are once
sir.
again.
Another gracious Tuesday, brother.
Yes, sir.
I just went live on Instagram for us, so I was able to get that going.
I'm going to do that right now.
Rock on. For that Instagram audience out there that is watching us live, remember, we cannot see your comments on there live on the show. So if you want to participate that way and be a part of it, please go to our YouTube. Please go to our Rumble, please Facebook. Those messages we could see during the live chat. Thank you for bearing with all our religious imagery on stage. You know what that's from, Mr. Gracie.
There you go.
So we got a lot to talk about. Jenn Smith 3.0 coming on today. Very excited to have her on. She's an amazing guest. Always fun to catch up with her. Yes, sir. But we were talking about a bunch of cool stuff before the show. Chad, what do we want to start off with?
I'll start off with the Coca-Cola thing. That was fun.
That was.
I don't know if everyone saw that, but Coca-Cola put out this custom can thing where you can go on the website and make kind of custom can. You put your name on it, but people started doing stuff like Democrats suck. That's not allowed. Republicans suck. That's allowed. Black pride's allowed. Mexican pride's allowed. White pride, not allowed. Jesus is great, not allowed. Jesus sucks, allowed. Satan is great, allowed. It's like, so what?
Can I ask a question on that, Chad? So don't you think when they start allowing things like that and then not allowing things one way, that kind of creates divisiveness and
oh, absolutely. If you could, that's the whole reason. Yeah.
Yeah. So
apparently the CEO is some woke guy.
I'm listening. Oh, the CEO is some woke guy.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. I haven't looked into that, but it has to be coming from somewhere within Coca-Cola to allow those certain things and allow other, not allow certain things. So
right,
and it's all based on like Christian against Christianity or against conservatives. So what do you think?
Yeah. It's absurd, actually, and it's like times are changing, and if what's good for one is good for the other. So it's like if you start making things where you could say, white people suck or black people suck, or whatever one is allowed or whatever one isn't, it should be the same for everything. You should be able to say black pride. You should be able to say white pride. If you have pride in anything, you should be able to have pride in that. If you want to even have a can that says fucking Nazi pride, because that's what you want on your can, let us know about that and we could expose you for fucking having that on there. You know what I'm saying? So you want to have free speech on your cans, fucking let free speech go on your cans and let us decide who the douchebags are with drinking out of those cans.
Exactly. Let the adults decide what they like and what they don't like.
Absolutely. And before I forget, Mr. Gracie, our intro.
Hey.
Hey, Jen, we see you in the back room, the young lady. You know we're going to get you on around 1:15, have you be a major part of this show. Excited to have you on.
Voices in the air, they vibe, they glow. They got the kind of spark you want to know.
Mr. Marling.
Like stars,
gotta get him back.
Flow.
Woo!
The gracious
hero.
Oh yeah, it's true.
But not all angry, Brian. Happy Brian. My nephew, my godson, my favorite kid on the planet. Let's go. We're going to have him on as a full guest soon, Chad, because he's talking up a storm. He's got his own ideas. It'll probably be his show when he's on.
It's real conversations that you want to feel. Every word's alright, they've got that deal.
Oh, we got to talk about what Chad Taylor's doing, too.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Sure.
A gracious Tuesday. A gracious Tuesday. Hey. Rock on, ladies and germs. Back to our regular scheduled programming. I want to play something for our audience. Our great friend from Canada, Chad, Miss Robin, Fifth Dimension Robin. I don't think I've ever seen a woman be very upset as much as she is with some of her videos. She's constantly crying on Instagram, yet I feel like she's
a lot
such
of emotion.
Yes. A lot of emotion, but I feel like she's normally a happy girl, but I guess she gets on there and sometimes at our wits' end with some things. And I just want to play a video and check her mental state here.
I have not drank the tap water here in South Carolina at all. It is Monday afternoon. I'm driving down the main road, Coggins Point Road, and there's old people having a protest with signs that said, "Hawk for democracy." You're on Hilton Head Island. This is where all the rich people are. You know, the privileged ones? The beach is right there. You can't find anything else to do with your fucking day. What? Stop drinking tap water. I don't know.
What about honk if you're horny? That was a thing at one point.
Yeah, I was just driving through Huntington Beach the other day, not on the beach, but like back in the like kind of more residential part, and there was a bunch of white liberal dipshits out there. Honk if you hate Trump. Like, it's just like go fucking home, dude. Shut up.
Right. And what happens if you're honking because there's something that you want to honk at that you should be? We're not honking because we hate Trump. We're honking because maybe you're in our way, douchebag.
Exactly.
So if you want to believe that honk is for that, like, go fuck yourself.
Like you don't have anything better to do. Get out.
Mm-hmm. Try and pull that shit. What happened to like honk if there's something going on the road? Honk if you're trying to alert the person next to you. Not honk if you're thinking about fucking something that has nothing to do with driving.
Exactly.
You know? That's why I'm bringing it back to it. That's why I liked Whip 'em Out Wednesday, because that was all up for the girls and they wanted to drive by there. Woo! That has nothing to do with honking. That just has to do with them wanting to show their bubbies.
That's way better.
Absolutely. Yeah. Great show ahead of us. And there's a lot of shit going on. I thought Fauci said that he wasn't scared to testify in front of Congress and the Senate. He's been doing it for 20 years, but he pled the fifth for every question asked. How does that work?
So he has a full pardon, which is unprecedented for crimes that were committed or not committed, maybe could be committed in those 10 years or 11 years. And then pleads the fifth for every question, including what color is your tie? What color is the carpet? What day of the week is it? Now, you don't do that unless you're a complete shitbag liar. And he is. And it's all in his diary. Everything's in his diary. And you still literally have leftists fucking defending him. I'm like, that's the problem. Like, you can literally show them actual hardcore evidence and they will still go, Nope. He's great. You guys are all wrong. It's fucking insane.
And that blanketed pardon for his, 10, 11 years, whatever Biden did that for. I wonder how long that Wuhan lab was being funded by Fauci that he said he wasn't funding and all that shenanigans. And it's just weird to give somebody a pardon who is, the doctor for America. What is he doing illegally that you're going to give him a pardon for that we don't know about, but apparently you do, Joe Biden? And the fact that you want to give him a blanketed pardon for crimes against humanity is not your call, pal. Just saying.
And then if you have a pardon, you're not allowed to plead the fifth because you can't incriminate yourself if you have a pardon.
Beautiful.
So that was just him grandstanding, refusing to ask any questions. That's all it was.
Him showing
he cannot incriminate himself.
Yeah. Him showing like, listen, not only did I get away with it, but I'm going to sit here in front of the American people and say, it's none of your business what happened.
Right.
Yeah, man.
And
but
the left is like, yeah, great. It's fine. No problem. Let's just move on. Don't worry about it.
I call for a doxing of Fauci. Where do you sleep at night, dude? I would like the people to know that, and maybe, you know, just why not? You dox everybody. You want to know where everybody shits, sleeps, if they could wear masks, stand 6 feet apart from each other, don't put on a mask, all that shit. So what's good for the goose is now good for the gander, pal.
He allowed people's grandparents and grandmas and mom and dads to die in nursing homes without any, you know, contact with their siblings or their family, because why?
Because he's
Just
gross,
because
he's evil. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the fact that you know, people are not that people aren't that took the vaccine are still like thinking he's okay and he should have a free pass is absurd. Like, what has that vaccine done to your brain, people, that you could like want to defend the guy who force fed you this thing that is probably not only slowly killing you, but going around changing your DNA, having athletes drop dead at 20 years old. Why defend a guy like that? Why defend a party that was, you know, for the Ku Klux Klan? That's why the Republican Party was started, to go against that side, the Democrats.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, from day one, it never worked. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't stop you from getting it or stop you from spreading it.
No.
But then after that came out, then their line was, well, it mitigates the symptoms. It helps you. It's like, there's no scientific evidence that does anything. So it's ineffective, completely ineffective. And there's still literally people getting it. And there's still literally people saying, trust the science. You're not trusting the science, because the science now tells you it is fucking bullshit, but you won't believe it because you're in a cult and you're literally brainwashed. That's how
like it is, sir. And here's the beauty thing. Here was another like way far-fetched thing that we all absolutely had to know, that if you got the disease and then you didn't have it anymore, you had way more immunity to getting it again than any vaccine could ever give you. And the fact that they were saying, no, if you just had COVID, you got over it, you should still get the vaccine, is absolutely bonkers. And if that doesn't make sense in your brain at the time that that's being told to you, I don't know how to help somebody like that.
Well, these are the same people still wearing masks. So
yeah,
in their car by themselves. I see them all the time in California. I go out and like yelling at them. And my kids are like, Dad, shut up. What are you doing?
Honk if you hate people wearing a mask in the car alone. That should be your sign on your car.
A honk if you see a retard in a mask in their car by themselves. Yes.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. We're fired up today, and it's going to be a good show. Miss Jenn Smith 3.0, her third appearance. We're always excited to have her on. Jenn, we got about 2 more minutes. We're going to have you come on and talk some shit with us. And Fafo, right? We got to let it know, people, you fuck around, you find out. I love seeing Jenn's lives. She's very like cutthroat on there. She doesn't let people fuck around. People try to bully her. She's a strong woman. And that's what we need. We need a lot more strong women out there to stand up for themselves and to put people in their place and let them know, hey, you fuck around, you will find out. I got something else for us that I want to play right before we bring on Jenn, and we'll have her comment on this with us. Miss Dejanay Carrington is a fucking twatsicle. Just in my,
This whole WNBA thing is going to come to a head real fast. It's interesting, but talk about this first.
Yeah. So Dejanay Carrington declares white privilege after ejection for smacking Sophie Cunningham. Where in the world, in what basketball?
Well, she didn't smack her. She clotheslined her like around her throat.
I'm going to go through these pictures.
Foul. Yeah.
I'm going to go through these pictures. That's a hand around her throat. Right. Just so everybody could see it with real. She's reaching behind her and then literally goes to fucking arm choke this fucking lady. Look at that.
Foul. Right.
Flagrant foul as a motherfucker. Look at this. What ball are you reaching for behind her? And why does your arm end up like that around her fucking face and neck? That's going for a chokehold. You fucking animal. That's what you are, doing shit like that.
Somehow. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
By the way, I'm
insane.
calling cultural appropriation on her. What black woman has blonde hair?
Correct.
Because they're always trying to call it back on us. Like, you can't have braids as a white woman because that's cultural appropriation, but she can have blonde hair. And then flagrantly file somebody and then call white privilege. And by the way, Sports Illustrated backed her up and said, oh, Sophie Cunningham's getting instant karma on the court because of the whole trans thing that's going on.
And what's insane about that is Sports Illustrated had enough time to look at that incident before they posted whatever shitty article and garbage journalism that they're doing to really inspect that situation before just coming out with a narrative to fit whatever tone that they wanted to fit. That's a horrible way to do journalism, people. Tell us the facts, report on the facts, and then if you want to put some hearsay in there, by all means, but let them know what the facts are before you say some shit like that. Miss Jen.
There she is. What's up, Jen? Howdy.
Not much. How
looking
are you?
very beautiful today.
Good.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. I appreciate it.
I try to be a kind person to people who are good people, but I sometimes allow my mouth to get the better of me.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Ditto. Nice.
But Jen, did you check out
especially
those?
good at it, getting back on people that fuck with her. She's really good at it.
100%.
Yeah, I am.
He's like, yes, I am.
Did you have any? Were you checking out those pictures that we were just showing on there and seeing like what?
Yeah, I saw it.
Feelings
That's
on
wild.
that. Wild. How are you going to call white privilege on something like that when you are so flagrant? I've never seen Dennis Rodman, who is like the king of fucking dirty basketball, do anything remotely close to something as disgusting as try to put somebody in an MMA move and during a basketball game and then call white privilege for getting ejected from the game. Like, go fuck yourself, Dijonay.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, I think now that we're just to the point that everyone claims something for everything. Everyone's offended by something. So I have to check it out because otherwise it takes the whole fucking day, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're either having to fucking deal with these people all the fucking time or stop being so fucking offended by everything. Like, everyone's offended. Like,
well, also take personal
everyone.
responsibility for your actions. Like,
yeah,
you did it.
Yeah. Well,
You
my
did it.
biggest thing is like, even my fucking self, if I say something or do something, I'm big enough to say that I said it or say that I did it. Like, no one has to worry about a rumor. Just come fucking ask me. I'll repeat it with the same energy. Even if I have to go, hey, I apologize. I probably shouldn't have said that. But a lot of times it's 10 toes down because I'm not going to say it. I don't mean it.
But I get your sentiment. Like, hey, listen, like, yeah, okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that at the time, but I let my words get the better of me. And it is what it is. Maybe I'm not going to apologize because what you did to get me there was a little bit worse than what I said, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like people try to, what they call, I think, goat you and get under your skin and get you all hyped up.
Oh,
and
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they do it
world.
to me. They do it to me on purpose all the time.
Yeah, that's the world we live in, unfortunately. I see.
You also got to remember where it's all coming from is that Sophie simply said men shouldn't play, basketball in the WNBA.
Yeah.
And then also
wild.
pointed at the one black chick, and that was inciting her to no end. I think that's what started like the whole thing. And the people were like, why are you pointing at her? Because it's inciting her, and all I'm doing is pointing because she fouled me. And this lady's getting like wanting to kill me because I'm pointing at her, like calling her out for doing it.
Yeah, that was everywhere though. That was a meme everywhere. The point. It was like the point heard around the world.
But yeah, you can physically harm her, and then she points at you, and it's her problem. Like, she's the bad one.
Yes, this is. I just had to put this up. Ben Len says, "I'm waiting for a Caucasian month. Keep waiting."
So are you, Ben?
Yeah, keep waiting. Because we had Wet, I think, which was white entertainment, and that wasn't allowed. But Bet was black entertainment. We never had Wet. I'm just saying, if we did, God forbid. And when I say we, I mean us collective humans, not white people.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. There's a lot of double standards, for sure.
Totally.
Many,
Without a doubt.
many.
Yeah.
And don't we think that that's really what causes like straight up racism with like, again, if double standards, what is good for one race is good for the other race. We cannot have people living in the past for their grandparents and great grandparents' sins if we're trying to heal and get better. We can't allow black people to have things over other people because they were slaves at one point and all that stuff. We have to want an equal society, and that starts with us being equal as is. And if you want to call, go ahead, I'm sorry.
But I think a lot of times though, part of the problem is it's not even. I mean, like I know tons of black people that like they think it's bullshit. Like we've got a lot of people that they're white Karens out there raising hell. Like they're raising hell on behalf of someone that doesn't fucking want them to. And that's kind of like Matt Rife, right? So like you watch a Matt Rife show and he's like crowd working, and people online get fucking offended for the person he's talking to, and they're rolling laughing. They like that's like when he talks about someone being handicapped. They love it. They felt seen. They had fun. They had an interaction, and then someone's being third party offended. Like people stop trying to find something to be offended about. Just fucking live your life.
100. You're going to a comedy show to get laughs. You know what Matt Rife is all about.
Look, I sat front row center for Matt Rife last summer, and I was like, oh fuck. But I was prepared in case it happened. I was like, I'm ready.
That interaction would have been amazing to witness. I would have liked to see how that was chopped up for people to hear.
It would have been something, no doubt.
I want to play this for our audience and, of course, for everybody on the show. But this is a cool little, it says, POV, you just found your favorite new fighter. Let me get it playing here, and then I'll click it here. But this is dope. This is two ladies weighing in for MMA, and watch this stare off how it goes down.
Trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better
because I'm making out with the girl when she goes to give her a kiss.
Second, Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, kinda came
so now they weigh in lingerie? Is this real?
Look, living it fast.
It's a lingerie league.
Go slow, thinking I'll crash.
I feel like this is from OnlyFans. Are you sure this is real?
No, it definitely is.
I play clips from, just out of curiosity.
I play this shit all the time. You could watch this sport live. Yeah, it's
that for
fun.
UFC?
No. It's literally a lingerie MMA league. And
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, the UFC got crazy.
Chad and I are like, what the fuck just happened here?
Yeah, no. It's not. UFC won't. Doesn't have. They have actual real fighters that fight in sanctioned uniforms and stuff like that. This is like a XFL type of deal, like the NFL's.
Indeed.
Triple XFL. Yeah, I got it.
Triple XFL, dude. That's the next sport. I would go watch those games if ladies were playing. Another thing.
Back to the WNBA and that whole controversy about you have two guys that are now going to declare to be drafted into, and they're saying they're trans men, they're pro NBA players, and now they're going to force the WNBA to either say what a woman is, or they're going to have these guys play. And if the guys play, I'm watching WNBA. I want to see this. I'm fucking there.
Oh my God.
It's just wild if people allow, like, how many steps backwards do you want us to take as a society before we're fucking fed up with the nonsense, man?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. It's like women have had to fight
on a scale that's ridiculous at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. The mental gymnastics, and the fact that people are playing it and going aboard with it is just makes no sense to me. And I'm glad ladies in the NBA, WNBA are standing up for themselves and saying, no, we don't want men playing with us. That's why there's two leagues. It's like, it's just crazy. The fact that
I get super opinionated about it all because I've got a daughter that plays college sports. So
Yeah.
I have personal beef with,
Sure.
when it all
As
started
you
coming
should.
into schools and stuff. I mean, different strokes, different folks, right? And I don't care what anyone does in life, like for the
Hmm.
most part, unless you affect my children. If you affect my
Right.
children, you affect me. And
Yeah.
so I have a big problem with that, because if my kid is in the locker room and someone starts beating their dick to her, but then they're going to go on the ball field, then I've got a problem with that.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
great.
We've got real issues.
Yeah.
So like, I don't care what anyone does. That's fine. Like, you do you. If you want to go to a litter box, go to a litter box, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But if it affects my child, I have a
Sure.
problem with that. That's when I'm like, okay, that's not set aside time because you're affecting my child time.
Right.
Can I
So
go a step
that's the
further?
problem. It's ripe for actual perverts to take advantage of it, right? To
Yes.
go
Right.
into
Well,
women's
and the thing
spaces.
is, I think it's a real weird line, right? Okay, because it wasn't as prevalent before. And I think that if it was something that was truly a thing, but I think there's too much just claiming, not actually that being the case, if that makes sense at all.
I want to go a
Like
step
just saying
further
it
here.
to get the perks of it, if that, you know
Of
what I
course, that's
mean?
what I mean. Yeah, it's ripe for
Yeah.
someone to go, I'm a
Yeah.
woman. I want to go into women's spaces, but all they want to do is just go in and be around women and
Right,
kill
right.
themselves or
It's
yeah,
not got
of course.
anything to do with how they live their life. They want the perks of that because they want
Right.
to be a perv. Yeah.
Right. But I want to go
Mhm.
a step further here. We know there's two sexes that people are born, biological males, biological females. There's science to that. You're not born with both parts. If you are, you're a hermaphrodite, and then maybe there's a league for you. But if you're born a biological female, you play those sports. If you're born a biological male, you play those sports. You go into
Well,
those
your body is
bathrooms.
designed for that. Yeah. I mean, like
Correct.
Right.
the skill level's not matched. I mean, but like I rub a lot of people wrong because I was raised very traditionally in the sense that like I don't think there should be a female president. I don't think there should ever be a female president because I think we weren't designed to be leaders. Like we're emotional thinkers.
Mhm.
Even
And that's
even the
coming from a
least
female.
emotional thinkers. Yeah, oh yeah, but it pisses people off.
Of course.
But I think there's certain things that are male things and there's certain things that are female things. And so, but when you get into sports, I mean, the strength is different. It doesn't matter. You could take two people and they could work out the exact same every day. The strength is not going to be the fucking same because genetically they are not built that way.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
And
it's just a full disadvantage all the way around.
it totally
Trust the
is. And
science.
trust the
Well,
science.
if you get a man out there smashing a fucking softball, someone's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Because those girls hit those balls. I mean, those balls are still, flying. But there's a difference between a swing between a man and a swing between a woman. Like, someone's going to get hurt. It's
Yeah.
just even take away the extra stuff. Like, it's just there's too much.
And
It
if
really
you
is.
want some kind of wacky league where these fucking delusional people who think they're one thing than another all want to play in one league against each other, and they want to say, I'm on the women's team, but I'm a man, or I'm on the men's team, and have your own fucking league and do whatever the fuck you want. But for the
Well,
ones that are set up
they have
for
co-ed.
women,
Go to
the ones
co-ed.
that are set, yeah, if you want co-ed shit, have co-ed shit, but let it be known we're playing a co-ed league here, all that stuff. It doesn't need to be men who think they're women going into a women's league and doing shit. Go do your own fucking league. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's literally as simple as that. Women and men have been having different bathrooms forever because that's how people feel comfortable. No woman wants to go into a ladies' room and see a fucking dude shitting in there with his dick out and acting like a man and doing whatever the fuck he's doing. That's not what women want. They want to go in there, do their business. If they want to talk to each other through stalls, whatever the fuck you ladies do in there, you should be able to do it.
That's what
free
we
will.
do. We have powwows.
Yeah. Can you pass me some?
How's your
toilet
pee?
paper?
Well, I mean, my thing is, I don't even give a fuck because I'm grown as hell, right? So
But you should,
that
Jen.
goes
No,
back to my
Jen,
kids.
please don't say
but
that.
I mean, I
You
do,
should
but
care.
I'm
If you go
saying
into a
I don't.
yeah.
Yeah, but my thing is like, so I travel a lot, right? And so for a while I was traveling a whole lot and I was driving with my kids. So if I stopped somewhere, I either would have to, and I can't now because they're getting older, but I would take the boys with me
Your
because I would
choice.
have 2 little boys and a little girl. And
Sure.
so, but at the same time, I need to know who's in the bathroom with them. You know
Yes.
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
Yes.
Like, so
100%.
it
Yeah.
gets really dicey that way. Like to me, I don't
But
want to have to
that's
worry
the
about my little girl running into a bathroom real
yes,
quick
ma'am.
and there
Yes,
being
ma'am.
a man in there.
Correct.
Yes.
And that's the thing. If you're the parent and you're bringing your kid into into the bathroom with you because they have to go real bad and stuff, you're making that choice. You're there to protect them. If you got to go into a men's room with your kid or do whatever you got to do, you can do that. You're there to protect and all that stuff. A guy's not going to care if you're doing whatever, but it's like no male should be going into a female's bathroom or doing any of that stuff because they feel they're a woman and but yada yada yada. Because like we've been saying, it opens the doors for fucking weirdos and perverts and people that aren't on the level. And unfortunately, there's always going to be those people, and you don't know who the fuck they are just by them identifying one way or another. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, I think it goes back to the same thing as like when you start talking about like gun laws, right? Because like people get very into it. But I don't know anyone that's like, you know what? I was going to commit murder today, but I can't get a gun because it's illegal. They were going to do
Yeah.
something illegal. If they're going to do something fucking illegal, they're going to do it. So then it's at that time, at that point, you're just harming people who would obey the law, right? Because
Yeah.
the
Right.
people that are going to break the law and do something that they shouldn't do, they are not going, oh man, shucks, I can't fucking shoot somebody today. You know, like
Yeah.
that part would be illegal. It'd be illegal to get it,
Mhm.
like because they're going to do something. So there's I don't know. I just feel like at some point when you get into where you're doing like the bathroom stuff, there's gonna be people that are gonna be doing it just to fucking do it, just like the
Right.
sports, just like the everything else, like for nefarious reasons.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's just a civilized society would know
It's
these
weird
things.
forgetting. Sorry, I was reading the comment.
But it really is like a guy goes into a bathroom to do his fucking business, whatever. But, God forbid you need to, pull off at a rest stop bathroom and there's a fucking pervert in there who's been in there for fucking hours waiting for somebody to come in and stalk them. Like that would be a perfect place for them to hide out in the woman's bathroom and fucking, I'm
Yeah.
just a girl trying to go to the bathroom. Okay, why you been in there for 2 hours waiting for somebody to come in and blah 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 blah. It's just too fucking insane for society.
That could go awry. Yeah, that could go awry. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I think the world's just pretty fucked at this point right now, to be honest with you. Anyway, so I mean,
Can we heal? Can we get better? Are we fucked?
I think we're fucked. But I'm a pessimist, so
My
I don't
rosy
know.
color.
I mean, you got to think about there's just a whole lot that has to fix, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll hear kids come home saying things from school, and I hear things from college kids, things going on there, and so like because I've got a broad spectrum, right? Because I've got 2 kids
Sure.
that well, my son graduated college, my daughter graduated, is going back, and then I've got 3 littles, and so I hear from all over the place, and I'm just like, God, dog. Like some of the stuff they come up with and they say, like, not that they believe it, that they this, that, and the other, but like
But just
that
overheard and repeated.
they're seeing. Yeah,
Sure.
I'm just like, well, okay. I mean, it's hard to render me speechless, and it happens all the time. So
For sure, because I feel like, our childhood was like not innocent, but we weren't talking about any of the shit that kids kind of have on their mind or in their zeitgeist nowadays. Like it was
dude,
all
I was worried about running around outside and catching lizards or putting on concerts in my front yard. Like I,
Yep.
could sing the Thunder Rolls in my little jean skirt in Midland, Texas. Like
Absolutely.
we weren't studying all this stuff. It's like, I don't know.
right. As kids shouldn't be. They shouldn't have to worry about these problems at such a young age. They're going to have to eventually
Yeah.
deal with them at some point, and you got to prepare children for the world. But as their kids growing up, there's certain things shouldn't be on their mind and having to, contemplate.
Well, social media doesn't help that. Social
Oh,
media
no.
is everywhere, and
Scourge.
it's sometimes
It's
scrolling. Like I don't scroll because like
smart.
some of the stuff that you'll see, I'm just like, oh God, like I really can't. And there's nothing you can
Yeah.
say, because it's they're not going to listen to you, but you're just like, God damn.
Isn't that so funny when you were getting advice like from older people as a kid? They'd be like, you'll understand one day, and I'm only telling you this for your own betterment. You're like, yeah, but I think I know better. So it's like, but if you heard that advice from, maybe somebody more on your level, you'd be like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. But I would ask questions and they'd be like, kid, you're too young to even think about that. Don't even worry about it. What are you watching on the cartoons? Smart way to misdirect and let me go back to what a kid should be doing,
Yeah.
There's
You never know.
You never know.
I'm glad my oldest daughter was never really big into social media. She scrolls it, she watches it, but she never wanted to be like in it. And like I was pretty happy for that. So
I want to play you guys a clip real quick, not to switch gears or topics, but kind of for a little bit. Something fun for us. So you guys know that I Play Rocky movie is coming out, and this is an AI default made, and it says, "What if Rocky's trainer Mickey got his own movie?" And it seems pretty cool.
You look at me, you see a runt.
And it uses real
But you don't
actors.
see what's burning inside. Because I don't need a manager. I don't need a lucky charm. That's the life. This is my path. I don't fight for trophies. I fight to survive.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Philadelphia Arena. The angel of hell is refusing to go down.
You can do it, Mickey!
What? I'm intrigued. No.
Where was Mickey?
I mean, so this is not happening, or this is happening?
So Chad, just to answer Chad's questions real first. No, that's it's like, what if Deep Vault AI made that? Mickey was the guy they were showing. So the kid from Shameless, that was Mickey when he was young. So this is before Rocky had started, and they were showing like Mickey's career growing up before he became the trainer when he was a boxer. So it's before Rocky ever happened, and they used that real actor from Shameless. I forget the kid's name, but he's not a kid anymore, but he's like a big famous actor. Anybody? Bobby, help me with that. Yeah,
Hey, I have no idea. It's been a long time since I've seen that show. Long time.
He was the older brother on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but he's in everything now. He just won an Oscar, I think, for something he did. He was in that show Bear or Chef. I don't know.
Bear or Chef, either way.
Hey, listen, there's so many.
I almost feel bad because I feel like Chad and I are both drawing a blank. We're just leaving you hanging. Like, fuck it.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll hang out in the wind all on my own here. And Jeremy Allen White, thank you, Bobby. Jeremy Allen White, sir.
There you go.
He was the main dude from the main brother from Shameless. But yeah, so they used AI with his likeness to do it, and I wonder how he feels about that. But the story behind the movie, like if anybody is into the Rocky sagas, like that would be a cool story to tell.
It'll be a prequel to Rocky with Mickey. Got it. Understand.
Yeah, I should have explained that better, but I thought intro with the
I was waiting to
POV.
see Burgess Meredith, so that's what I was waiting
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, I son of a bitch, goddamn Rocky.
Get up, you.
No,
Yeah, because Mickey loves you. But yeah, so before I didn't even realize because nobody knew the backstory of Mickey. We just knew he had a gym and somehow he became Rocky's trainer and
Right.
all that stuff. And Rocky was into him. But yeah, it's a cool backstory, and you don't realize like how much with older movies and stuff like that they could go into backstories, and the nostalgia feeling will get there for you, and maybe make stuff popular again. I talked to somebody the other day who's like 20 years old, came into one of our locations, and I was like singing dun 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 dun, 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 like just fucking humming some shit. And he's like, "Oh, what is that tune?" I'm like, "Dude, that's from Rocky. You've never heard that music before?" He's like, "What's Rocky?" And I was like,
Oh,
"Wow,
Ouch.
wow,
That stings a little.
that stung a lot." It's yeah.
Damn it.
And he's like, "It's a movie
Was this
about
someone
boxing,
younger?
and you want to watch it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He was 20. And he's like, "It's a movie about boxing, and you wanted to watch it?" I'm like, "Yeah." But it's not just about boxing. It's a whole story behind it, and it's an underdog type of deal. And he's like, "Oh,
Mhm.
cool." I'm like, "You should check it out, bro." Before
Oh,
you
cool.
judge.
That's the international
Ugh.
young people blow off. Oh, okay.
It's
That's nice.
it's like when Kanye West came out and he was working with Paul McCartney. And he had
Mhm.
all these people going, "Man, Kanye's going to blow up this Paul McCartney guy. He's going to be huge now." It's like, fucking Beatles, you idiots. Like, what are you talking about?
Can you imagine?
That's wild.
Do you, I mean,
No.
back in our day when we knew classic acts, we knew all like Led Zeppelin. We could go back. We knew all the old music. It's like
Sure.
kids nowadays, they don't know the old music. They don't,
I
they
don't
don't
know.
know who
My
the
kids
fucking
are like
Beatles are.
super into like Michael Jackson and all of that right
Well,
now.
yeah, my girls are into Michael Jackson right now too, which is interesting.
Yeah,
but-
it must be there must be something going on. Like this must be going in around in schools or something because
Maybe.
I was like,
I'll
where I
tell
mean
you
I
what it
listen to a
is.
broad range of music, but it just
Yeah.
they know names and everything.
Well,
Yeah.
Chad, so kind of like our generation, Gen generation stuff, there wasn't like all this catalog of music that is out now. Like there's so much shit to
Mhm.
listen to
True,
that
yeah.
if you even tried to like catch up to the old stuff, the way I kind of got into music was like hearing my parents' music kind of play in the background and stuff. The first band that I really got my parents into, was Live and then Nirvana, believe it or not. I got into Nirvana a little bit later after Kurt died, but I was into Live during Mental Jewelry and shit like that. And then they started like listening to like the new 90s music and stuff, and fall in love with that. But I think it's just there's so much stuff that the kids listen to, and they're scrolling on these apps, and whatever's popular at that second they're into, and they don't have really time to get into. Their kids' lives are busy, it seems like. My life wasn't so busy as a kid. Yeah, I had some sports and things to do, but it wasn't like I had, constant social life to fucking worry about and think about until like I got older, like I don't even know, like 12 years old, 13 and stuff like that. But I had already formed opinions of music that I liked and kind of like what was going on. Nowadays, it's like I
Makes
think there's
sense.
so much to listen to. It's hard to wrap your head around something really good. Like if you put on Led Zeppelin, fucking 1, 2 full albums that you could just listen to and dive into, put on some headphones. I think kids would be like, "Whoa, what is this music? This is amazing! Like, why isn't this playing on the radio all the time?" Well, it was and it is if you go and check it out.
True.
I like watching the reaction videos to people that like listen to classic stuff and they're like, "This is awesome." I just watched one. They were
Yeah.
listening to Chop Suey from System of a Down. There's these two black guy and a black woman, and they were just like, "This is fucking awesome." They were going off on it. It was hilarious.
I love it. I love it.
System of a Down, dude. That I remember like some music came out, like the band Korn when they came out, and I was hearing their music. I was like, this is kind of scary. Like it kind of scared me with how heavy it was, and the fact that he would sing in tongues for some songs. Like it took me a while to be like, oh, like cool with that type of music. I was like into being able to tell what lyrics were, being able to hear like the music meld together. But when it was just all heavy and screaming, I'm like, I don't know if I could get in so much with this. And then I've grown to love him. I went to a couple Family Values tours in '99 and all that jazz. But yeah, when it first came out, I was like, this is kind of intense, you know, like I will listen to this when I want to go rage out somewhere and fucking be angry. But in the meantime, I'll put on some cool music that just fucking lifts me up and whatever. Part of my French.
Well, I mean,
Pardon-moi.
you've gotta have some angry music.
For
I
sure.
mean, I think everyone has an angry soundtrack.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I have a sexy time soundtrack. I have a
Do you really have these?
Gotta have one of
Do you
those.
have playlists?
oh,
That's
come on
hysterical.
now. Yeah. You could go on my Apple Music
That's
and check it out,
so
folks.
funny. That's hilarious.
Yep. Marvin Gaye's on there. Let's Get It On.
That's always got to be on. That's exactly what you got. That's the one, man. You got to play that one.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know, to let the lady know the mood is striking, and I'm about to start dancing and turning you on to this music, and you know, getting you in the mood for some of this randy dandiness.
You're ready to start dancing? Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
for
there you
sure.
go.
I'll put on a whole strip show. I'll Magic
Oh my
Mike.
God.
I'll Magic Mike the railing. Yeah.
Wild.
You're doing too much.
Well, and then when we get to bed, I just lay there and let her do her thing. You know, I'm like, pole vault time. How about?
Oh my God.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
tired.
So-
I'm tired from all the foreplay. Can you take over?
I exhausted myself
Okay.
on the dancing. Did you see that dancing?
Yep. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I reversed the roles that way. Hey now. Hurt by Cash was great. Yeah, that was good point, Bobby. That took that 9 Inch Nails song and you heard the hurt in Johnny Cash's voice as he was singing. I think it was one of his last songs that he did. And to hear that version of him, you're like, whoa, I didn't get that from Trent Reznor when he wrote it. Like, it seemed like it was like a slow building thing and he was like rising up from something. But when you hear Johnny Cash sing it, it's like, wow, dude, you hear the real hurt in his voice. And I finally listened to the lyrics, even though I was singing along with Trent. But I was like, oh, shit, this is kind of what this song is about. And it was cool to hear his reinterpretation of it. And it really was a good one, if you ask me.
Mhm.
I really like listening to covers of things. And then I also like, though, like when songs have been put out, to go back and listen to the songwriter sing it
Yes.
too.
Mhm.
You
What
know,
does that
because
mean, the
there's a lot
songwriter?
of stuff. Well, you know, like Cop Car, like Keith Urban put out Cop Car, right? Well, Sam Hunt wrote Cop Car.
Right.
I mean, like
Oh.
he had a whole story about that. Like he and his wife, like that actually happened in Birmingham, Alabama. Like on their first date, went and snuck it in at the airport to like watch the planes and stuff and got arrested.
Mm.
And then, you know,
You
let's
dive
see.
into the lyrics like that. So it was now when
Yeah.
he redid it, is that when you started diving into the lyrics like that? Or did you hear it that way when it was put out originally?
No, I heard it that way originally. It's more of like you can feel things. Okay, so
Sure.
oh, great example. Like Garth Brooks sings, it's a song,
Achy
it's
breaky
all
heart.
numbers. No,
Oh.
that's Billy Ray Cyrus.
Okay.
No, Garth sings a song that I forget what it's called. Oh, More Than a Memory. Okay?
Okay.
Actually, you should totally look this up later. Garth
Yeah,
sings
Bobby,
More
pull
Than a
that up.
Memory. And it's great, but you need to listen to Lee Bryce sing More Than a Memory. He wrote it. You can hear the emotion when Lee Bryce sings it, whereas you hear Garth put Garth to it, which never, no shame. Garth Brooks is, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I love Garth. But when you want to hear the emotion, you want to hear the feels, Lee Bryce.
There you
Hmm.
go. And
Cool.
that's a good Jen, thank you for saying it that way too. That's a good point. Like you could get different emotions from songs coming from different artists.
Mhm.
And I think that's the best way to cover music. Like don't do it like the original. Do it when you have a reimagining of it and you want to strike another emotion than that was like portrayed in the original. And you make it your own type of deal. It's a cool way to do covers. Like if you hear like Dave Matthews Band do a cover per se, or even Live's Love My Way. Good point, Troy Garmin. If you hear live cover Love My Way by, I believe, the Psychedelic Furs, it's a totally it's a totally different vibe to it, and it's like definitely way better in my opinion. Bobby has that song for us.
People
You can only
say
play a little
she's
bit of it.
only in my head. It's gonna take time, but I'll forget.
Can only play a little bit. We
Say
have
I
to
need
talk over
to
it
get
because
on
we'll get
with my
flagged.
life.
Yeah, like if you listen to this chorus and then you listen to Lee Bryce's chorus, different.
It's when you're dialing 6 numbers just to hang up the phone, driving across town just to see if she's home, waking a friend in the dead of night just to hear him say it's gonna be.
Just real
now
quick,
if you listen to that's Garth's version, right? Like if you listen to the chorus, like the first verse and part of the chorus on Lee Bryce, it's great. You can feel Lee Bryce's emotion to it.
Sure. While Bobby's pulling that up, I want to just touch on this real quick. My brother Jeremy, of course, everybody knows he's been on a show a couple of times. His band Lilies of David is going awesome, going like gangbusters. They're starting to build a real awesome fan base. They're playing a lot of shows and stuff like that. But he just last night played something that he's doing on his own solo that he's not putting out yet. It'll be released, whenever he's ready to debut it to the world. But it fucking was so cool, and it's such a different sound than what he's doing in Lilies of David. And I was so impressed by it that I was like, Jared, I'm like, do you mind if I talk to our audience about kind of what you're doing with that? And let me talk. And he's like, yeah, but I'm just not ready to release it yet. And it's just fucking real cool. So we're going to play Bryce Lisa's or whatever. Bryce Lisa's. Lee Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say she's only in my head. It's gonna take time, but
Oh yeah.
See, like listen to the pain though. Like in the chorus, you can like
say I need to get on with my life.
You could tell he's feeling it while he's doing it.
But they don't realize is when you're dialing 6 numbers just to hang up the phone, driving across town just to see if she's home, waking a friend in the dead of the night just to hear him say it'll be alright. When you're finding things to do to not fall asleep, 'cause you know she'll be there in your dreams.
Singing his heart out there.
Yeah, see, but you see what I mean? The difference, the feel.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
well, he's a great songwriter. When I worked in radio, we met a few times. We were gonna write together at one point, but yeah, he's a great artist.
Miss Jenn, don't think I don't have something pulled up of yours that I'm excited about. I know you might be hanging up the musical career at some point, but I want to play a song. I think that "Beautiful Mess" did this debut a while ago, and this is just still posted?
A while ago, yeah, a while ago. Because I put another EP and some singles out since then. But yeah, "Beautiful Mess" is the one that about came from my toes, made my voice raw for a few days.
Because I haven't seen the I've heard it, but I haven't seen the video that you had posted with it, and it goes so cool with it. So I just wanted to play that for the audience for a little bit.
Yeah.
Bill Hines is in it too, so I saw that part.
Good old Billy.
My broken pieces don't always fit.
For beautiful kids.
But there's a rhythm in my dizzy view. When I ask a question, I really care. I'd stay by your side when no one is there. They say I'm chaotic, they call me free, but they don't see the knots inside of me. Life's a beautiful mess, can't you see? Heart's a wildfire, but it burns loyally. I'm reckless, restless, running out of breath. I do anything for the ones I love, even if I'm the one who breaks.
So yeah, Jen, so when I'm listening to that for the first time, it's a different sentiment I got. Like I didn't see like all the beautiful what you meant by a beautiful mess. And then I see like you're just having like the kids there, you're having a good time, and basically saying like life could be messy, but it's beautiful all in the same thing. Like family
Well,
life.
I wrote that driving back from Alabama one time. I went to go see my oldest daughter, and I was driving back from Alabama. And what's funny is from live, she's not a mod now, but she was one of my mods, and she was on the phone, and she honestly, she pissed me off. She's like, everyone can see how chaotic, and you're just a mess. They can just see that you fought. And I was like, but what you don't understand is, one, I'm highly ADHD. Like I'm all over the place all the time. But like there's method to my madness.
Yeah.
Like I'm all over the place, but I also have my shit taken care of, for
Right.
one. But two, like I might be all these things, and I might forget things, and I might do a bunch of dumb shit, and it happens. That's life, right?
Right.
The house might be a mess one day. The kids are, some caught fire in the fucking microwave. There's always all these things, but like for all these things, there's nothing I wouldn't do for the people that I love for them. Like even if it's to my detriment, I would do anything for anybody I care about. So yeah.
Well said. And I think another thing, like it could look chaotic from the outside in, but the kids know like how wholesome and all that stuff is. And, people don't judge a book by its cover type of deal. And you think everything, somebody by looking at them from this, whatever they're portraying on this thing. But, like they don't know how probably much of a bond you have with your kids. They can say, oh, look at this mom, she's doing this on whatever, but they don't know how close you are with your kids and how tight you are.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I think it is a beautiful mess. And I think it is beautiful that you put it eloquently into a song and then, puts a video behind it to show like, yeah, life could be messy, but as long as you're surrounded with the people you love and the people that have your back and they know that it's a beautiful mess.
My biggest thing is there's no guidebook to life, right? Like life is, there's something's always going to be whatever. But as far as like my kids, my biggest thing is at the end of the day, if they know they can always call me, and believe me, my college kids would call me at 2 a.m. So they knew they could always call me. They're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, chasing raccoons. What are you doing? I've been asleep, but what's up?
Yeah.
But as long as they all know that you love them at the end of the day and you would do anything for them, and they can always reach out to you and you're always going to have their back, like that's all you can ask for. To me,
Mama Bear. Absolutely.
There you go. Mama Bear.
Yeah. And that's it, defending her cubs, and they know like, hey, mom might need to get vicious every now and again to get us some food, but it's for us. And the house might need to get messy, but mom's got our back and always will. And it's a beautiful thing to talk about. And there needs to be more of that. Like communities have gotten so large now. Like if you live in a city and stuff like that, like people don't know their neighbors. You could live 2 doors down and not even know who that person is. And they say it takes a village to raise kids and stuff like that. And it really does, I would think. Like you have to have people around you that you trust and support to help, because it's so much that goes into it to be a parent and all that jazz. That you gotta
it's
have
exhausting. It's the most
unrewarding, but
yes, unrewarding, and like, well, no, I think it's very rewarding, and I wouldn't trade it for the world, but it's the most thankless job.
Thank you. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Like it's underrated, I think, by people.
And your
how
kids
much goes into it.
And your kids probably don't thank you at the time where you need to discipline or you need to do this. But then as they grow older and they learn these life lessons, like, oh, wow, that my mom was doing that for the right reasons.
For that reason. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
So, and do you let your kids be free spirits and all that stuff and express themselves in, wacky ways and get creative?
Well, I mean, we're pretty creative and pretty yeah, I mean, I like creativity. I mean, I'm one of those people that I think people find weird the things that I don't allow, and then the things that I do allow. Like, because there's some things that people are like, the kids to say, well, so and so's parents. I'm like, well, I'm not so and so's parents. Like, that's not my problem. My problem is that we're not. I'm very big on one, don't ever better deal people. Like if like, you know, because kids do that all the time, right? Like they want to do this. They've said they're going to do this, and then someone else comes and wants to say something more fun, right? But
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty big on like, I want my kids, if I teach anything to my kids, be honest, if you say you're going to do something, do it. I don't care if something better came along. I don't care if
Good point.
it's, you know, inconvenient or it sounded good at the time. Because don't get me wrong, I make a lot of plans that later I'm like, well, fuck, I didn't want to go people today, you know, but I'm
Well,
going to do it because I said I'd do
yep.
it. And treat people with respect, because I think there's a
Boom.
lot of loss of respect in the world right now. So
Oh, absolutely. That is
And
true.
then also a good thing, treat everybody with respect 100%, but do not allow somebody to disrespect you because you're trying to be respectful to them. And
I have a very much also, like, you better not start a fucking fight, but if it gets started, you better finish it.
yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Like, don't touch my babies, because if they don't finish it, I will. I don't care.
That's that mama bear. Look out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had talking.
Jen, let's talk about did we lose her? The beauty of a live show as we're getting into awesome topics. She'll come back. I'll play this while Chad, you'll enjoy this. President Trump talking the LeBron James versus Michael Jordan debate. Jen, we'd lost you, but
Sorry.
I'm not switching gears. We're gonna go back to it, but I do want to play this real quick because I know Chad will love this. Our president being very spoken like the way he should. Fucking.
Today it was announced LeBron James has decided that he wants his next team to be the 76ers. Where do you stand on LeBron versus Michael Jordan as the best ever?
Well, Michael Jordan's a guy that's a friend of mine. Play golf with him. He's a really good guy. And I think LeBron is, maybe he's a racist, but maybe he doesn't like Trump. I don't know. But I only like people that like me. So I would say Michael Jordan all the way.
But so I only like people that like me. But his full thing, he thinks he's a racist. And that's really why, you know, he was saying like he thinks Michael Jordan's a better person than LeBron. And if you get into stat wise, hey, I think Jordan was the GOAT. He taught all these people fucking, you know, the way to play basketball because they were playing like fucking Larry Bird and shit before Jordan got on the court. They didn't know when he's flying through the air, dunking from half the foul line and all that shit. Air Jordan, baby. Trump is bringing back the Physical Fitness Awards. I heard this, the Presidential Fitness Awards. I didn't realize they went away.
Oh, yeah. They went away many years ago.
Wow. When I was going to school, we had to climb to the top of the rope. We had to do a certain amount of push-ups, sit-ups, and all that stuff. There was, yeah. And then, so why would that go away, though? Because some people
fat and lazy.
There you go. Oh, for high schools, yeah. We were doing it in grade school, Bob. You remember climbing to the top of the ropes in gym class? Like, I think they were like 20-foot ceilings in the gym class. And while that is a little dangerous, they had these mats underneath us. The ropes had balls on it, so you could use your feet to climb up. So if you were to slide down and fall, it was only because you're, you know, kind of a moron. You could stop yourself. Even if you burnt your legs, you're not going to go all the way down. Anywho.
You fucking moron if you fell.
I mean, come on. If you're getting up to a part and you're like, I can't climb anymore, you should know, okay, I got to start going down a little bit. Then I can't do it yet.
That's right. Just don't let go.
Right. Yeah. Anywho, Live and Bush did meaningful covers for Chris Cornell tribute of The Highway and Black Hole Sun. Carenza having her own show back in 2017, Rock on the Raw.
Yeah, we learned that cover because Chris had just died. We were supposed to play a festival with him in Ohio with Soundgarden, and he died. I think the Wednesday before that festival, and we ended up taking the headline slot, and we learned wasn't a Soundgarden song. It was a Audio Slave song. I can't remember which one, but we had not practiced it together. We learned our parts and then played it for the first time on stage.
Wow.
That's wild.
And it went really well. I was like, damn, this is good.
Absolutely. Love to hear those stories. What a tragic death. Do you guys think, because we've spoken about this a bunch of times, like the conspiracy behind a bunch of these people's deaths and the way they died being like a sign of things like they were about to talk about, like pedophilia in Hollywood.
They were making Chester, Anthony Bourdain, and Chris Cornell were working on kind of a expose of the child sacrifice kind of shit in Hollywood. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what people have said. They were all taken out.
And taken out in kind of a way that supposedly is like a sign of how they do things. Like you better shut your fucking mouth for anybody else who was thinking about talking about these things.
Right. Who knows?
Which is nuts.
Allegedly.
On that, well, not allegedly. I'm saying it's true.
Okay.
Just like the left does. If it's true, it's fucking true. And check this out, though. Modeling agent who introduced women to Jeffrey Epstein found dead in his home. This is recent, folks. You can go look that up. So all the people, and they say women, who the fuck knows what they're talking about. But all the people that are around that person, he's a French model recruiter. Daniel Said, 69, was found dead Monday at his home near Paris. Deputy prosecutor Marie-Céline Lorschwitz said an autopsy will determine the cause of death. I think we could know that cause of death and what they're going to determine it to be. A suicide.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's just
in the back of the head.
Yeah. And then ran himself over.
Oh my God.
Right. Suicide.
But, I mean, that's like the things that they tell us, like with physical impossibilities for people to kill themselves in a way, like you can't hold the gun that way. You can't fucking shoot yourself 9 times. You can't go to blow your head off with a shotgun and it grazes your head and then the second shot kills you, like Kurt Cobain supposedly happened to him. So it's like when things like that happen and they lie to you, it's just like, okay, just turn a blind eye and believe whatever the fuck they want to say. No longer, I don't think. Yeah, we did Scotty Blackman. So Chad Taylor is playing for people in an intimate setting. Maybe Jen, you could join him for this and do some backing vocals. He wants to come to like a cool town that you guys live in and play for like a party of like maybe like 20 people and have like real intimate shows and debut some of the music that way for people. And it seems like a cool thing to do, and to have, Chad Taylor do that in, a house that you have or like in the backyard would be fucking dope. So reach out to him on his social media. He posted it for everybody to see, but I think that would be a nice, cool evening, an evening with Chad Taylor and his friends is how he posted it. So Jen, why retire from music? Is it because well, let me just let you answer it.
I mean, well, I'm going to record in October. I've got dates at Think Loud in October. I've got a week there. Well, because here's the thing. I didn't ever do it to sing myself.
It's
I
hard
like
being
the
the front lady.
songwriting. I
Yeah.
like the songwriting. I like I just love music, right? I've written since I was 12.
Gotcha.
So I like it. Every time I've done it, I've had times, well, Chad knows that. Like I had a couple of things with labels that came up, but that
Right.
I've ended up turning down. One was a pretty big one in Nashville. The other one was some people in Austin. Now there are times that I'm like, well, maybe I should have done that. but I don't know that I'm committed enough. I
Well,
don't want to have someone tell me what to do.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so without a label, it's really hard to do stuff. And I feel like I almost put stuff out for other people to use it, not for me to use it. Like,
I like that. And the fact that you said you're a songwriter, like there's so many songs out there that supposedly Bruce Springsteen had written for other people. Like Light of Day, I think is one of those songs or something. But like, so people knew he was already a good songwriter and stuff. So you're putting out some of your songs with your songwriting in it, so people know your ability to do it. But maybe a passion of yours would have another, like you write a song with another artist in mind for them to sing it and perform it. But they have to know kind of a body of work of yours before they're like, hey, Jen can write.
But that's why I end up writing like different genres a lot, because it's kind of all over the place. But it's whatever headspace I'm in when I write it. But also, like, it's not that I don't love it. And I actually, I agreed that I would look into start doing some shows, but I would have to do it on my time schedule.
Sure.
Like, I'm not willing to take away from, like, so I have my kids every other week, right? I'm not willing to take away my time with my kids and my life.
Love it.
To travel to do that. So like if someone wanted to work out with me to do it on my schedule, like 2 or 3 shows on the weeks that I'm not with my kids, then I would entertain that now. Whereas I didn't before. But I don't remember lyrics like I should. It's why, like, I watch people all the time play and know all these songs and all that. And I'm like, God damn, I used to be like that. But I had that stroke when I was 23 and I got over radiated whenever they did the testing and stuff.
Right.
And so my memory is shit. So like I'm like, right. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Teleprompter.
On stage, trying to remember all of these words. Yeah, but then at some point you're just like this while you're singing. Because you're trying to watch everything. You know what I mean? At some point, what do you do?
Well, you check it so you have the teleprompter going while you're doing it, and then if you need to look at it because you're like, oh shit, I'm about to forget this lyric, you just glance over at it, but you don't have to stare at it the whole time.
It's like I get in my head. I think honestly, I'm a massive overthinker. And the thing is, I used to love it. God, I loved it. Like, I loved being on stage. Like, because I'm very introverted. Like, which I think people probably wouldn't think that on live, but like, I'm super introverted. I just don't. I'm the wallflower, like, at things. I just like step back and watch, right? But I'm not on stage like at all. And so I used to love it, but also.
It's bringing you like to be in your safe space when you're doing things, and like you were performing it as a kid, loving it, and then maybe now the thought of doing it is daunting and stuff like that. But maybe you never know. Maybe when you get up there again and you realize, hey, I still got these feelings inside me, and it feels good. Maybe it comes back. You don't know till you try it type of deal. But
now I've done the whole thing where you get the itch. I'm not going to say where because I don't want people to go. But like where you get that, first of all, that sounded fucking wild and I didn't mean it like that. But where you like, you're just like, I want to go somewhere. And like, I've gone to like little dive bars and played on open mic nights, just sitting on a stool and play. But that's only happened a handful of times in the past few years. It's just like, usually it's when I'm having a really bad day. Sure. And I'm just like, I want to go somewhere that's dark, that people aren't noticing anything, and I just want to play.
Yeah. And then if you're in your zone and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, what's going on over there? And because you play open mics and stuff, like most people are there to fucking bullshit and do their own thing anyway. They're really not paying attention to kind of what's going on the stage until, somebody starts lighting a fire there and like, whatever.
Yeah, most people don't even know I do that. This is the first time I've got a couple friends that know that I've done it, like when I did it. Because the last time I did it was probably May.
Rock on. So yeah, but I like that. So you go and do it on your time and when you get the feeling, and that's really, I think how, it really starts, because there's times where I'm like, fuck, I got to go up and do this tonight. But last night I was so into this performance that I wanted to debut in front of people. And then your nerves get the better of me sometimes before. And I'm like, where is the guy that was fucking coming up with this the night before and ready to fucking go with it?
Yeah.
But
and my thing is, I almost feel guilty because, like, I don't put forth the effort. Like I do, like I write, I do that. Like when I'm wanting to put something out, I do. I don't think that, like, I don't put forth enough effort. I think the people that are like fucking pounding the pavement, those should be the people that are doing all the, like, there's so many people that work so fucking hard and don't get near the recognition they should,
Sure.
like,
Oh yeah, tons of those.
So I don't know.
I think it all happens in due time, right? Like, people say, like, they're cliche statements that people kind of say, but they're like, if this is what your passion is and you really want it, it's going to come, but it's going to come at the time it needs to, not because you want it at this particular moment. Like, if that's really what you want to work towards, you put in that work, you put in that effort, eventually you will be a household name, but you got to really put in all that time and energy to get there. And that sometimes you don't have that in you. So it's like, sometimes you pull back, and those are the people that maybe don't go all the way. And so because you're like, I'm putting in all this fucking hard work, I should be out there doing blah, 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 blah. But that's a different reason. You should be doing that hard work because it's, it's what you love to do and all that jazz. Not because, you want to be a household name. That will come if you actually do it and follow your passion. But if you're looking to do it just for whatever, but like I'm hearing you saying, like, you love songwriting, you like being a wallflower, you like being at home. So you would probably love to hear a song you wrote performed by another artist. I think not Adele, but Sierra or whatever, the girl, Swing from the Chandeliers. I think she was writing a lot of songs for other artists. Who is it?
Sia, I think you're talking about, right? Sia, S-I-A.
Yes. I think she was writing a lot of songs for other artists before she started to come out and do her thing. And I didn't know that about her until that song came out. And she's like, yeah, I've been writing songs for years. Britney Spears did a song of mine. This person did a song of mine. And then, she wanted to do that one. And then, like, she blew up from it. But it was when she was ready to kind of do it. She's like, yeah, I want to sing one of my songs now and see, like, what it's about. So she did it on her time is kind of what I'm getting at. But she had already been putting in that hard work for years and writing these great songs that artists wanted to, perform and stuff. Yeah. So I think you're doing exactly what you should be doing, Jen. It's like, when the mood strikes you, do what the fuck you want. When you have the time for it, do what the fuck you want. But if you're constantly writing songs and music and stuff like that, people will want to hear, some of your stuff out of their own voice and whatnot. And then you might be like, fuck, now I want people to hear me doing and performing this,
Yeah. Well, and I'm not opposed to, this is the first year though. Like, it's been in the last 6 months that I was like, okay, I'll entertain it. Like, if it gets brought to my doorstep again, I'll entertain it. Like, I wasn't ready. I was offered that festival tour. I just wasn't ready. And it was a whole lot because it was like 3 months just.
And what comes from that. What comes from that. After you play a festival and all these people could see you perform and see this alter ego that you have, you might have a fan base that wants you to do this way more often than you're willing to. And, it's just, it wasn't the time to kind of do it. And like you said, you have a schedule that you need to adhere to.
Last fall, my life was a fucking disaster. Like, I had no business because it was late summer, early fall. And I was just like, there's no fucking way. Because it would have been hopping on, like, last minute. Like, the first one was like 2 weeks out. Well, a band would have to be together, everything else. And they're like, oh no, we'll take care of that. And I'm like, like, I have to feel like everything's like together, because like I'm not in the business of looking like a fucking idiot. Like, so I might say a bunch of shit that makes me look crazy, but I'm not gonna go up there on stage and look like a fucking idiot.
Right.
Yeah.
When you
So
debut your performance, you want it to be, yes, I feel this, I've rehearsed this, the band
yeah,
is tight, we're ready to get out there and do it, but not just like let's throw it together and then in 2 weeks here you
yeah.
go and okay, well, how are we supposed to get that all ready in time and
Yeah, like,
be
there wouldn't have
okay?
been merch ready, there wouldn't have been I was like, "This is fucking crazy," and they're like, "Well, no, this l like, the label will do the merch stuff and and I was like, "I don't like that." Like, I have to if I can't it's not tangible to me, if I can't, like, feel like I've got some kinda say or moving into all these moving parts, I can't, like, find peace within it.
Chad,
So
can you speak to this about your band live and how you guys started? Like how it was the four of you getting in the van, fucking putting in the work, going out performing and really you know, putting in the effort all together and you know, making this music. So when you guys did finally, you know, get a record label and all that stuff, like you were ready for it. You had been writing music together for a long time. You had been performing for
Well, we were kids, younger, yeah, in our early 20s, and it was all we wanted to do, and we
yeah,
had no other responsibilities. So, you know, that's life. You know, if you're push this stuff to later in life, you have kids, you have all these responsibilities,
mhm.
and it's a lot harder to just concentrate and say, "I want to do this." That's it. You
right.
know,
Right,
so
it's hard to lock
we had
in
an
because 'cause you're
advantage.
just
Yes,
like, at
yeah,
what
we were totally
point?
locked in. We were locked in
Yeah,
on everything at that point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard because, like, it's like, okay because, like, right now, I'm like, I've gotta get this stuff written for October, but then I just moved, all this stuff, and so I'm like, where's my time in the fucking day? Which I'll have plenty of time to do it, but I just like, damn, like life just lifes, and so
Yeah.
sometimes it's like,
Does.
holy shit, how do you even attempt to get all this done? Because
Are you a good procrastinator with stuff like that though, Jen? So like when
oh
crunch
fuck
time
yeah,
comes, you're like, fuck, I gotta get this and like put in, yeah.
Do it tomorrow.
yeah, no, yeah, I am a terrible procrastinator. Yeah, like I absolutely.
But
Um,
so I don't
But
wanna I
I
don't
just also I have to have like ideas. Like that's remember like when we talked about into place last time. Like I was fresh out of ideas. I was burnt out, and I had to like ask a friend. I'm like, give me a topic. Give me any kind of topic. And they're like, that's really wide. And I'm like, the world's your oyster. Just give me a fucking topic. Because if I've somehow lived somewhere in it, and I can figure it out, I can do it. And I made nothing. My into place had nothing to do with what they said, but it sparked it for me.
right.
And so, like, now I've got to find that spark.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta write about like what whatever you're passionate about at the time because that's
well, I put out that EP that I think people probably thought I fell and bumped my head because it's the direct opposite of almost from Inside Thoughts, because it's very like sweet and love songs, and I just wanted to like try to flip the mindset.
sure.
Yeah, that's why it's funny because it's called why can I never remember my own fucking EPs thing? Daydreams and
Because you're on the spot
Delusions.
right now.
Yeah, yeah. But there's not a song called Daydreams and Delusions. Like it's just that's what it felt like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, dreams and delusions, not daydreams. I shortened it. Dreams and delusions. But yeah, like it's totally not like anything. So it's like, fuck, what am I gonna do now? Because really, I had some people say, hey, we really liked Inside Thoughts better. And I'm like, good to know, you
Yeah.
know. And then
But
there's other people that are like, hey, I actually really like this better. Like, because it's a lot more like calm, like
But
just
so what is somebody saying to you at that particular like if you're not asking for what they like better at the time, are they just trying to like direct you to what they want you to do? You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
think they're just giving opinions, and I don't ever
ah,
care for. I don't ever mind. Like
yeah,
I'm not one of those people. Like I would so much rather someone go, "Hey, I really don't like this," than someone blow smoke up my ass and
sure.
then make me think that they like something and then it's not good.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't think that they're not. I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
But it's a way different vibe. Way different vibe.
I like to say opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, but some are
Everybody's got one.
stinky.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Well, no, but that thing is that's their opinion. That's, everyone's going to like different music. So
Sure.
that's the beauty of music. It's all
Yeah.
over the place. But to me, like, I went in like a dreamland. Like, this is what I want. This is, and I wrote that way. As opposed to, like on Inside Thoughts, I've got like Indifference and Optimus Nemesis and all this stuff. So like I wanted to be like, okay, instead of being like, this is all fucking stupid. It's all fucking fairy tales. Y'all are all foolish.
Yep.
I wanted to be like, hey, this is what really is wanted.
Yeah.
So
I like see that's the beauty of being an artist and creativity. It's like you have your babies and stuff like that. So that's what I meant like by opinions or like assholes. When people start dissecting kind of what you're doing and telling you what they like better, it's like they're kind of talking about your children that you can't say, oh, I love this one more than that one type of deal. So it's like it didn't hardest brain. You're like, okay, but I wrote them all and that's what I was feeling at the time. I don't know. It's just
right.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
you find your
happens.
audience, you find kind of stuff. And then when you switch gears, hopefully your audience is coming along with you. But if not, you get some new fans and new people that like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I've never had full on negative reactions. It's just like what their comment was, it was actually really funny. It was another streamer. They were like, just so you know, like they were like, but like on Inside Thoughts, you could tell you were like feeling what you were singing. And I was like, fair. And they were like, but on the others, they're really pretty and they're really good, but like it didn't feel like you meant it.
Okay.
And I was like, ouch,
Dreams
one.
and yeah.
But two, like that's very interesting because I wrote about what I want, not what
Boom.
is current happening. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Right.
I was like, that was actually a solid pickup. That's just like Garth singing Lee Bryce's song. Lee Bryce spelt it, Garth sang it.
Right.
Like I wrote them, but it didn't come from a place,
That you were connecting with at the time. It was something that you wanted to sing about. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, I always say, like, from the get-go, I've always said, write about what you know. And
Yeah.
so, the things I know, I can connect with. The things I don't know, apparently, when I sing them, they don't connect with them all that much. Like, it's not that I don't want to know it. It's just,
Well, have you ever been, Jen, like to where, maybe you're playing one of your songs or something and you're feeling it at the time and then you could get lost in that moment and get off track to getting back to that feeling and you're not in the performance, your headspace is somewhere else. And then maybe you're not giving the best performance at the time. I've done that too. Like, so if I'm ever doing like crowd work and stuff in comedy and then try to get back to my act, there's sometimes where I'm like, you're not in your act headspace right now. And what you're saying feels disingenuous. I'm literally saying this in my head as I'm performing. So it's like, yeah. And then the crowd could feel that. So I'll just get back into like crowd work at that time. But it's like, I don't remember jokes that I had said at that point and I'll get off track.
well,
so I'll
it's
just kinda
different
go up the dome.
mindset too, though, because like when if I'm writing in that moment, I'm writing in that moment,
Sure.
like a week later, I might not even be close to the same mindset that I was in when I was writing that at that moment. Like,
Right.
so, because like there's some of the songs to me are pretty fucking vulnerable. Like, so I don't know. It just, and I tend to write really late at night. Like that's kind of my writing time, my jam. So like
When the mood strikes.
yeah. So, but I might not feel that way in the morning. So,
There you go. Mood
Yeah,
swings.
completely agree. Who wrote that? That was my alter ego coming out at the time, and now she's gone away for a little bit.
this is true.
But luckily, she was using the woman's bathroom the entire time because she's actually a woman in there. Even though just have to
Oh
get
God.
some jokes and ribbing in every now and again. Hey now. So one thing to play for us, I don't remember seeing this when this came out, but now that it's played back, I do remember when these three presidents got on and said some of this shit. Chad, you'll like this. Jen, you might too.
What are we going for here?
So 3 former presidents filmed this PSA together. Now it's resurfacing and people have questions.
Americans, Right now, the COVID-19 vaccines are available to millions of Americans.
And soon, they will be available to everyone.
The science is clear. These vaccines will protect you and those you love from this dangerous and deadly disease.
They could save your life.
So we urge you to get vaccinated when it's available to you.
That's the first step to ending the pandemic.
Oh, really?
And moving our country forward. It's up to you.
It's up to you. Now, Obama is fucking so clever. It's up to you. How's it up to us when you're telling us we need to do it in order to protect the world and everybody around us? How's that making a decision for us to make educational when we don't know any of the science behind this vaccine that came out? How is it up to us when you're literally saying if we don't do it, humanity is not going to be able to go on and fucking it's our fault for that? When it was the fucking flu that killed people who had fucking comorbidities. Like, shame on you, fucking presidents and fucking leaders out there and fucking douchebags of the world that fucking shouldn't be leaders. Sorry.
Okay.
I go off.
That's a good
I mean,
transition.
I'm from the great state of Texas, so I didn't get vaccinated, but
Hey, I'm
we're
from
very,
California,
we
didn't
do
get
what the fuck we
vaccinated.
want. So my thing is I don't do anything that I don't know research behind. And I feel like that was pushed out really fast and pushed upon people.
Oh, it certainly was. Yes, it was.
I do love me some George Bush, though. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm from Texas. We love us.
Oh, his
George
isms
Bush.
are the best. But my
So-
thing, but George Bush could be like a bumbling idiot that is masterminding shit. I don't really get that sentiment from him. But Obama seems so eloquently spoken and very
He's very well
calculated.
spoken. Obama
Yeah.
was, I mean, you've got to give credit where credit's due. He was probably one of the best at giving speeches in a hot minute.
Yeah,
I mean,
a
he
vote for
was
change.
very, like, I feel like most people would be like, I'd have a beer with him,
Yeah.
like, I mean, here's my issue with everything now, because everyone wants to get offended, right? Everyone's offended about everything. Everyone's, generally third party offended. It's not even their fucking business what they're offended about. But like, I remember growing up, everyone could still sit at the same fucking table with different beliefs. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Nowadays, it's we're supposed to hate each other. You need to hate this person because they believe this. You need to hate. I would like to know where someone finds someone that believes every single thing that they fucking believe. One.
Yeah.
And two, how fucking boring is y'all's fucking dinner? Well, one, I'm not generally bringing it up at dinner, but you do see what I'm saying? Like, it's, I think we've lost the art of being able to surround each other with respect. And, I mean, just like, I don't give a shit if a girl wants to kiss a girl and a guy wants to kiss a guy. I don't give a fuck. It's not me. No, you're not kissing me. Like, so I think the people need to just fucking step the fuck back and not take everything so fucking deep and so fucking serious, because we're to the point that we're supposed to hate each other, and that's fucking asinine. There is no reason that people can't get the fuck along. They choose to. Like, people choose whether to be unhappy or happy, and they choose whether to make something bigger a deal than it is, or just let it be. People make life complicated where it's not complicated.
My thing is with these people that flip-flop their ideas and all that stuff, which is fine. People can change and stuff like that. What is your reason for doing such a 180 in your thought process, though? And if you don't know why your thought process changed from something you were
don't be a
instilled with-
sheep. Yeah,
correct. Then it's like you're just being easily led by people. So if you were the racist party, Democrats, I'm speaking to you, and then now all of a sudden you are not the racist party and you're helping black people and minorities and all this stuff. How did that switch happen? And the people that are part of that party, like, how are you now thinking that you're for, minorities and all that stuff? Like, it just makes no sense when they were the Ku Klux Klan party, that all of a sudden they're for black rights and all this stuff. And their policies don't dictate that, though. They keep people in areas, and don't give them proper education for things. And I'm not saying black people, I'm not saying whatever. I'm saying communities they want to keep down and whatever. They're the party of saying nonsense, doing one thing, saying one thing, and doing another. And people who are for that, I just don't understand.
Well, I think a lot of people are underinformed,
Yeah.
because nowadays it's very much you see things on social media, you see things here, you see things here, and I'm going to be really honest with you, I don't watch a lot of the news. I stopped watching the news years ago because one, it's just going to stress me the fuck out.
Sure.
Two, I can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? Like anything that's going on that's stressing me out, there's nothing I can do. Short of you go vote, you go this, but like on a daily basis, I can't fucking do shit. You right?
Word.
So then I'm choosing to stress myself out. I'm choosing to this, that, and the other. It just seems like a negative mill. And it doesn't every fucking area. It doesn't. I feel like we're to that point that all parties, it's just to the point of like choosing the lesser of two evils at this point. Like whenever you're going somewhere, you know what I mean? Because it's just like, for fuck's sake, like we just need to fucking just start the fuck over. Like, can we just like clear this page and fucking start over? Because everything's so fucked. And I feel like it's very
Jenn Smith,
it's hard. You
2028,
can't just
folks. Get out there and vote.
Fuck. I can't look. It's highly irresponsible for people to let me do shit as it is on my own and leave me be. So like, we don't need me leading shit. But
Jenn, can we leave the audience with this there? Let's wrap it up real quick because Chad's got kid things to do and I got some stuff to do. But right when we get the fun stuff, we gotta the show. It's only about an hour and a half. We're about $1.40 right now. But yeah, Jenn, let's wrap it up and tell people about fucking around and finding out with you and all that stuff. And we're going to have you on again like we always do.
Okay. What do you want to tell them about fucking around and finding out with me?
Go check out Jenn Smith's lives on TikTok, folks. They are fun to fucking watch. They are fun to watch her deal with assholes out there that try to be assholes because she has this beautiful, sweet side. And when fucking douchebags are trying to get in her pants numerous times and say these things, she has no problem saying, dude, I said no fucking 3 times. Do I need to block you? And it's a beautiful thing to watch you handle people.
Creative comebacks come very easily for me.
Oh, yes, they do. Yeah. It's awesome.
Jenn, what is your TikTok handle and where can they find your social medias?
Jenn Smith with Jenn with 2 N's and then 843. And it's everywhere. All of the places.
Go check her out, folks. We love having her on the show. She is a ball of fire. She's Mama Bear protecting those cubs, doing her thing. Jenn, thank you so much for providing the audience with a gracious Tuesday.
Y'all have the best day.
Thanks.
You too.
Bye.
Peace in the Middle East, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, how'd that happen? Hey now.
Hey.
Mr. Gracie, one for the ages there. She's so much fun to have on. She's
great. Yeah. I'm getting friggin' texts from my kids and was like, Jesus God. So,
yeah.
It was awesome. I didn't mean to. Yeah, cut it short.
All gravy. We got to keep this show moving along. We cannot sit there and dilly-dally for way longer than we should have. Bobby, come on and say goodbye to the audience.
Bobby's silent. We cannot hear you, Bobby.
I wanted to talk about the eclipse that's coming up tomorrow.
Oh shit! Oh,
did you hear about it?
No.
And 7 planets are supposed to line up.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Rare.
And also the Perseids meteor shower is supposed to take place on August 12th and August 13th.
Oh boy!
And they're also saying those are the days we're going to lose gravity.
Oh, that's right. That's coming soon. Oh boy,
that's coming tomorrow.
Oh shit!
A solar eclipse, gravity up
one
there.
of the year's best meteor showers, Venus at its brightest in the evening sky, and a lunar eclipse to close out the month. That's what's up for August. On August 12th, a total solar eclipse crossed.
Yeah, that's what's up for August. You might lose gravity while the planets are aligning, and there it is. Have a great day on August 12th. That's the news.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
I'm gonna stay indoors. I don't think anything's gonna happen.
Hold on to a pole and shit.
I want to try to get pictures of shit. You know, if you see all the planets line up, that's gonna be awesome.
That'll be amazing for sure.
Agreed. Thank you for pointing that out, Bobby. Bobby's World. Sorry we didn't cut the show short today, but we always have a lot to talk about, and we have a decent window to do it in, but time slips by us at times, and you know. We're here pretty much most Tuesdays. We got a great guest next week, Chad. Why don't we let the audience know who's coming on?
Yeah, we got MAGA Meg, who, if you saw Claire Patriot when she was on a few weeks ago, I just did their MAGA Meg and Claire Patriot web podcast last week. So MAGA Meg is now coming on. She's very entertaining. If you check her out on Instagram, she's been banned 40 times on TikTok. So. But she's and she's not even controversial. She just basically does reaction videos to leftist idiots talking online. So they banned her on TikTok 40 times. But MAGA Meg 4547 on Instagram. Check her out. She's fun.
Rock on, Bobby. Tell the audience to
like, subscribe, keep coming.
Yes, sir.
Love
the
you
one
guys.
and only Bobby from Bobby's World. Chad, another great show, man. Have fun with the kids, dude. Tell them I said what's up. Tell Mama Dukes what's up. And we shall see each other soon for some shows on the West Coast, brother.
There you go. Peace, brothers and sisters. Later.